Hey there, I'm your host Lasoe, and in today's video, I'll show you how to take your Blender character and rig it with the Unreal Engine skeleton. So with that said, let's begin. And just before we start this video, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Klai for creating the script and sharing it with us. It's just amazing, so thank you Klai. Now I also left a link down below in the description where you can go to Klai's video and get the project files. For this project, I'm using version 7 and version 10, and let me explain why. So upon opening version 7, you might immediately notice that your script here is totally different than mine. That's because I imported it from version 10, both the flip bones and mirror bone by map. And we're not using version 10 because the bones in the groups are not aligned for us. So it's just more convenient to use version 7 since everything is grouped already. Easier to manage. So once you have all of this, let's go ahead and go to File, go to Import, FBX, and we want to import our character. So let me find that and I'll be with you. So once you've imported your character, we can left mouse here on this viewport, control space to make it bigger. And let's go ahead and hide everything. You can do that by using H. So let's hide everything. You might notice the clothing clipping for me. That's just me because there are two meshes actually there, but it's going to work perfectly on Unreal. So hide your character, control space to go back, click on your rig, and on the side we have the bone collections, 22, 23, 24. So click on layer 22, name it main bones, click on layer 23, call it IK handles, and 24 is extra. And this is the layer we actually don't need. So if you have clicked on your skeleton, add IK and main bones, have this selected, go into edit mode, press A to select everything, X to delete the bones. So now that's gone. So let's toggle this off, toggle on the main bones. We're going to play around with this now. So in the viewport, let's open that up again. You can actually move around by holding Alt and middle mouse, just swipe in the direction you want to go. That's how I move around, and Shift and middle mouse to rotate, move around. So while being here, you want to select your left arm entirely, and you want to do this preferably in the X-ray mode so you can see the bones behind as well, like fingers. So you can either do that Alt Z, or you can go and do it here. So pick your way, then go ahead and delete the bones, X that arm. We want to delete this leg as well, X bones. We want to go ahead and delete the collarbone here. So make sure you just select that, X, and delete the bones. So our skeleton is almost ready. We want to go into pose mode and do the rest pose. So you can either do that by going to pose mode while having the rig selected here, Control A to select everything. So A, Control A, apply pose as rest pose. Now with that done, we can go back to our object mode, Control space out of this, and we can actually turn the X-ray off. Next, you want to go ahead and grab your character. So for me, that's here. And for the character, we can either make it transparent, or we can make the bones in front. So to make this transparent, you just Alt Z, or the bones in front. Click on your run man here, go to viewport display, in front. So immediately you might notice that my character is already in the perfect pose with the skeleton. That's because I went ahead and modeled my mesh to match the rig because I was testing this a few times. So instead of having to move the bones over and over again, I just modeled it to match it. Now, most likely your character won't be matching the skeleton here. So what you want to do is click on your skeleton, go into pose mode, and move the bones around here. So for example, your leg like so, G to move or to rotate. So move them in place so you're happy with your skeleton. Now, once you have done that, press A, Control A to make this as rest pose. That's going to be your rest pose then. And once you've done all of that, go ahead, click on mirror bone by map, hit run. It mirrors the bone for you, but we can't connect it. We can't parent it just yet, our mesh to the skeleton. We want to click on the skeleton again and do flip bones. And now this is the format you might be familiar with in Blender. So this is ready to go for us. So click on your skeleton, or your mesh, click on your skeleton, shift click, make sure your mesh is first and your skeleton second, because that's going to be the parent mesh. Control P, with automatic weights. Now, just before we exit the script stuff, click on your skeleton one more time and do flip bones so it matches the Unreal Engine format again. Next, let's see if our character can be moved. So click on your skeleton mesh, go into Control and Tab, and if we click on any of these bones here and try to move them around, you might notice, whoops, that's breaking. And I'll explain to you why I think that is. That's because of the IK handles having influence over our mesh here. So we can't just go ahead and delete them because I've tried that and it breaks the mesh in Unreal Engine, makes the legs don't work. I'll show you that here. And so what we'll do, we'll go ahead and we'll weight paint that. Now, if it sounds intimidating for you, believe me, trust me, it is not. It's very easy and I'll take you through it step by step and I'll explain which parts affect mine. Your rig might be similar, might be not, but the general idea. So first things first, we want to go into pose mode as we are. We want to select A, all of this. And if we hide the main bones, we can see that the other side is not parented. So just select main bones, hit assign while everything's selected. Now it hides all of that. We want to only see the IK handles. So go into object mode, click on your skeleton, click on your mesh secondary with shift click, and go into waypaint. So while in waypaint, you press Alt and left mouse on the bone you want to see the influence that it has over the mesh. So right now we can see influence here. So you want to go ahead, subtract everything that you can see. So we'll just go ahead and delete that. You can mess around with it, takes some time, but there we go. That's one leg fixed just by simply removing that there. So go ahead and do that for all the bones. I'll just skip this fast forwarded. Also, another tip to see this a little better. If you go back to object mode, you can Alt Z the mesh so you can see this better. And then do this again, waypaint. In this place, there are actually two bones. So once you get done with one bone, you can press hide, click on the second bone, and then do this as well. Now we're almost finished here, and we can see that some of this stuff is still affecting our character, and that's okay. So Alt H to unhide everything we hid. So that's okay. Mainly, it's just this leg here. So let's go back into object mode, click on this rig, hide the IKs, open up the main bones, and now we'll just mess with this. So click on the skeleton, mesh, waypaint. Now, if we click on this bone here, perhaps, and instead of subtracting, we want to add. So we'll add, hit once, there we go, hit twice, and boom, our character is fixed. So go ahead and do that secondary if there are things still broken. So now if I go to object mode, select my rig, go into pose mode, Alt A to select everything, Alt G, Alt OR to reset the location and the rotation, and S if you scaled it. So now we can go ahead and play with this. So I can move my leg, see it's working just fine. Let's make this like that. You can see it's working fine. Everything is working as it should. Perfect. So let's A again, G for location, or for rotation. So right now we are ready to export this character into Unreal Engine. I will show you how to do the clothing as well if you want to see that. I'll make this as a part 2. But for now, our character is ready to be exported. So go into object mode, select your, or you can just press A instead of selecting individually. So everything that's selected will be exported. So the skeleton and the mesh. Go into File, Export, FBX, and find where you want to put this. I'll just put it here. You want to select selected objects, armature and mesh. So shift click that. This is fine. In geometry, I'm doing a low poly model, so I just want faces. If you want smoothing, just leave it as normals only. That's fine. Close that down. In armature, we want to hide the leaf bones, so we're not adding that, and only the deform bones. Primary bone is going to be our x-axis, and our secondary bone is going to be our y-axis. These are important, so make sure you have that there. And if you have any animations, of course, leave this on. I don't. So in my case, I'll hide that and I'll name it sk_Dari. And let's export. So once you are in Unreal Engine, go ahead and open up the contents drawer, drag in your character we just made. Now you can either have your own skeleton in here, so we can leave it blank, or we can just go into the mannequin skeleton. Both ways work. Import all. And there we go. So now we have our character. Let's go into our third person, blueprints, third person character. Switch this to our character here, sk_Dari. Now we are currently using the Quinn animation blueprint. So you might notice a few things breaking. I'll show you how to fix that in a second, like the eyes. The face is a little skewed, but for the most part, it works. Now, if we do the same with Manny, this should work for us as well. Hit that, and this will work a lot better. Now, the thing is with the eyes and the face, so back in Blender in weight painting mode, I'll show you how to fix the face stuff if there's any problems that you might have. So if we click on the bone, Alt and left mouse, on the head bone, we can see this doesn't actually have the full influence over our head, which we want it to have. So go ahead, turn on your mirror bone or mirror thing, and paint all of this so that it is red. You want this bone to have full influence over your head. So go ahead, you can get in here as well. Make sure it's nicely covered. Make sure you get the back as well. Now, once you're happy with the head, let's move on to the next bone. So Alt, left mouse this bone. And here this has influence over the face. Now we don't want that. So we'll go switch this to subtract and just remove any influence over the eyebrows, eyes, mouth, etc. This bone shouldn't move our face. So once you're done with the second bone, we can move on to the third and last bone. And here I just want to decrease the influence because I feel it has too much. Now you can play around with this part. You might not need to do this, but I do. So I'll go ahead and just make this a lot less. Remove it from the neck. There's still some back movement, but tiny amount. And in front, we can just get rid of this pretty much like so. And there we go. I like this a lot better. So you can go ahead and actually import all of that again. So let's delete this, import our skeleton again. This time I'll show you if I just leave it empty. There we go. All of the animations will still work, but now we have the opportunity or the option to create our own animations just for the skeleton if we want to do so. So we'll go to third person, blueprints, third person character, and in here, select our character. Now, if we use Manny, our face should be fine and there shouldn't be any issues. There we go. Our face is just fine. Let's also try this with the Quinn mannequin. So let's go to Quinn, compile and save. And all of that is working just fine. So this is all for the video. I'll do a part 2 where I show you how to get the clothing to work as well. With that said, I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like. And as always, happy developing.